President Trump has talked about currency manipulation from certain countries, believes that the United States is playing on an uneven playing field. Dan, can you explain what currency manipulation is and how can it be stopped?
Well, let's start with three words, and I'll quote President Trump. China, China, China. He was the one that really brought currency manipulation to the forefront. He talked about it incessantly during his campaign, and I have to tell you, he was right about it. Currency manipulation, specifically by countries like China, costs millions of American jobs. And the reason that it does, King, is because it equates to unfair trade practices. So let me just give you an example, because that's really the best way of explaining what currency manipulation is. And let's just use China as an example. So China is a country that sells more products than it buys from the rest of the world. So that gives them a trade surplus. Now, when you have a trade surplus in the marketplace, what should happen is that makes your currency stronger, which then allows them, China in this case, to buy products from other countries. But that's not what they want. That's not what they want. So in a natural marketplace related to currency, it's self-correcting or self-balancing, meaning as your currency gets stronger, you start to import more. As your currency is weakened, you export more. But what China does is they buy up the currency of other nations. That's the manipulation, because the effect of China doing that, it keeps Chinese currency weak. And a weak currency keeps their trade surplus. So here it is in a nutshell. So if you take China, they want to keep their currency at a low value. And by keeping their currency at a low value, here's what it means. It means that $1 US dollar will buy 2 units of Chinese currency. So if we use an example of, let's say, a car tire, what that means is that a $50 tire in China now sells in the United States for $25, and the $25 in the $50 tire, rather, in the United States sells for $100 in China. So that's the impact that currency manipulation has on the market. And that's the unfair trade balance through currency manipulation that Donald Trump has talked about. It makes stuff more expensive in China to be imported, so the Chinese are not going to buy American products, and it makes things really cheap going out of China to the United States, which means the American consumers will buy up Chinese product. And that's it in a nutshell.